Alright, here we go. The semi-finals of AquaLeagues Mid Wars #1. And this is going to be against Napstar and DeRo. I think, yes, Napstar in the Radiant camp, DeRo in the Dire camp. Looks like Napstar's going to pick up a Skywrath Mage. DeRo's going to pick up a Shadow Fiend, a more bog standard mid hero. So yeah, like I say, this is the semi-finals. Let's go on last hits and denies. Apologies for my god-awful camera work. It's not going to get better.
Should be interesting.
We have our Skywrath Mage picking up an early. I'll say early. It's the first thing they picked up. Fairy Fires and Null Talisman. Our Shadow Fiend's going to be going for 2 Fairy Fires and a Magic Wand. Kind of smart. The spells are going to be being spammed out. Let's just wish them both good luck and have fun. And yeah, so here we go. My name's Super Pantman. I am I organise AquaLeagues. Our Dota caster Mini, who's actually much better caster than me. Well, he's actually a professional caster. He's not available to do this cast essentially, and to be fair, we only agreed that he would do the finals anyway. So this is more to test the settings for our OBS and stuff, because like I'm kind of all new to this and everything. So look, I can't keep the camera still. How hard is it? Right. Oh no, I need to be on this guy. So yeah, so here we are in the semi-finals. Gonna have a look at how these guys block. It's going to be pretty important, obviously, to get an advantage with your creeps. Looks like Napstar's doing all right. Shadow Fiend, has he yet let any of those slippery little creeps through yet? No, he's doing all right as well. Looks like this one might be coming up just on the right-hand side. Oh, okay. All right, Napstar's let 2 creeps through. Looks like they're going to be surging on forward into the mid. Oh, DeRo has also let one through. So it looks like they're going to meet pretty much in the middle. Nice pull of the creeps there. Gives Napstar a little advantage. And the spells, what's it called? Bolt or something. Yeah, Arcane Bolt's going to be being spammed out. That's very typical. I suppose Napstar really has to get DeRo's health low here. Now this is 1v1 solo mid. It is 2 deaths to warrant a victory. So even if one of these guys dies, it's not necessarily game over. Now this is a best of 5 series, I believe. Yeah, yeah, best of 5. So yeah, these guys have got a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? They can relax a little bit for their first game. Don't have to worry too much. So I've got the last hits and deniers up. I feel like that's probably the one most people want to see. Yeah, so pretty interesting choice here from the Skywrath Mage. Quite spammy. Hasn't got the strongest tower push in the world, so if Shadow Fiend can, manage to stay in this, get some what you call them, souls on under his belt, then he could be a serious threat later on with the tower. The towers, of course, being one of the deciding factors as to who wins. If the mid tower falls, then the game is over. So Shadow Fiend only at 3 souls right now, so feels bad, man. And the 2-minute rune, the first rune is up. It's a bounty down the bottom. It's a regen up the top. So obviously, I don't know. I think you definitely want the regen rune. Yeah. So neither of these players opting. I think yeah. Skywrath Mage is he's gonna go for the bottle, I'd assume. I don't really know. I don't really know anything about Dota. I'm a noob, so these players are much better than me. So Skywrath Mage looks like he's going to pick up that regeneration rune. That's going to help him. It's going to give Shadow Fiend a little bit more time just to maybe get some last hits in. Something he truly needs early on. Just, securing those last hits against someone that can spam out like Skywrath Mage is always going to be hard. Like, he's going to have to take these Arcane Bolts to the face every time basically he wants to get Arcane Runes. But this could be an early death. The wand is a big factor. I don't think maybe Napstar was expecting him to do that. Took a lot of damage from those creeps. Shadow Fiend's going to be able to get some nice last hits. one thing, obviously, I think a lot of players forget about is the fairy fires. Actually, it can really throw people off how they judge their sort of killing potential. This looks like it could be a potential kill. The fairy fire does come out. The creeps are doing some damage, and that is very close for both players. Looks like Napstar probably got off a little bit lucky there, not to come away with a death. He didn't use, I think, yeah, he used one fairy fire. And looks like DeRo is going to start asserting his dominance on the Radiant high ground. But we're going to have more spamming out. This could be dangerous. Oh, this is very close. A raise comes out. It does miss an arcane bolt. One more, but he has no mana. That's just one right click away. 32 HP he was on. But both these players are going to limp away, and that was a very close encounter. A very strong game one here from both players. It's looking incredibly tight. Like I say, though, I think as the game goes on, probably will be sliding more and more in Shadow Fiend's favour. But possibly when level 6 comes up for Skywrath Mage, that could make a big difference as well. So, on the last hits and deniers, we can see that Skywrath Mage is leading in both departments with quite a few denies as well. 9 denies. So, as that... It hasn't affected them too much in XP though. Skywrath is a little ahead. He'll probably get his level 6 a few creeps ahead of Shadow Fiend. So... Shadow Fiend trying to bait with the illusion, possibly trying to just get a few spells out. I don't think Napstar's going to fall for that. Does give him a little bit more presence in the mid. And what are we up to now? We are up to 14 souls on the Shadow Fiend. He has only got Magic Wand, so he does have to be a little bit careful here. Our Skywrath Mage has also gone for Magic Wand, which I think is an interesting choice. I would have preferred to see... I don't know, something else. I don't know. I'm not a mid hero. I can't play Skywrath Mage. I can't play anyone. Really bad. But these guys can. They're going to show me how it's done. So, I'm just really interested to see when Skywrath is going to hit this level 6. And then he's going to... I suspect it could be a really... It could be the make or break of this first game. So, it's going to be a very interesting thing to see what happens indeed. Nothing much happening at the minute. It was a very action-packed first 5 minutes, but things have calmed down now. I think both players are just sort of getting their last hits on. Shadow Fiend managed to catch up a little bit now. He's got those souls behind him. He can really right-click down those creeps. But Skywrath Mage not letting him forget that he is still here, and just doing a couple of arcane bolts just to make his presence felt. Has got his ult up now. Shadow Fiend has not spec'd his ult, which is quite a wise choice, really. Not really many opportunities that he's going to get to sit next to him and do his ultimate. Shadow Fiend is going to pick up a haste rune here. Wonder if he can make anything happen with that. Interesting to note, both players have got a ward down. This is helpful for both of them. Looks like uphill vision isn't going to be a problem for them, I guess. So. Both of them have now got uphill vision. We can see, where is it? Yeah, you can see that the Dire have vision and the Radiant have vision, the Dire have vision. So everyone's got vision. And yeah. So 22 last hits apiece with 2. It's pretty darn even on last hits and denies, to be honest. Net worth wise, we are seeing a 200 gold lead on Skywrath Mage. You know, not the biggest of deals, I guess. Shadow Fiend faking the raises there, just to spook out the Skywrath Mage. He has still got that haste rune should he wish to chase down Skywrath Mage. And he does decide now to use it, I think maybe just because he felt that the ultimate was going to come out. It looks like he's going to deep sound this tower. It is now at half HP. Skywrath Mage can't do much about it though. He's got to deal with this creep wave. And this is the presence of Shadow Fiend that I was talking about earlier. The longer this goes on, even though it is only 7 minutes in, this tower becomes really vulnerable to a Shadow Fiend. Something that Skywrath Mage can't really compete in the same way. So... really, it's all on Skywrath Mage now. He's got to make a play. He's got to do something with his ulti, but obviously that's very risky, and he's got to be very careful of a Shadow Fiend, because running into a Shadow Fiend, as you can probably imagine, is quite dangerous. And this is a serious situation. If Shadow Fiend decides, no, he's he's not going to try and attack that tower. Instead, he's going to pick up a double damage rune. Oh dear, this is looking harder and harder in the minute for our Skywrath Mage. So yeah, Shadow Fiend will keep this double damage rune. I'm sure Skywrath Mage has already seen that, and he's now got to seriously think about how he wants to proceed. Looks like he is going to attempt to. No, doesn't have enough mana. Will he? This could be first blood. Oh no, no one, and the Skywrath Mage. Oh, both of them go down. The tower is under extreme threat. Does he have enough to buy back? Doesn't look like it. The tower is under extreme threat. Skywrath Mage will buy back, possibly to defend his tower. Well, fully likely to defend his tower. I don't know if that was fully necessary because he didn't really end up defending it. And Shadow Fiend is going to pick up a Smoke of Deceit. So, looks like he's going to be ready to do some plays. Both of these players are still in the game. One more death from either will warrant a victory. So Skywrath Mage has seriously got to use that ultimate to his advantage to secure this game, because that tower is only 3 hits away, I'd say, probably from Shadow Fiend. So looks like Shadow Fiend is gonna use his. And this is basically the moment for who decides game 1, and the ultimate comes out and Shadow Fiend does pop. Oh man, Skywrath Mage takes game 1. That is GG and well played from both players. That did not look like it was going to go Skywrath Mage's way, but he did play it just right. The smoke play was a nice idea, didn't work out, but a brilliant game 1. Well played from both players. Looks like we'll hop into game 2 momentarily.